Alrighty, my lovelies, let's continue and dive into the next zodiac sign reading. Who are we reading for next? Pisces, welcome back. Welcome. Let us begin the party. Let's see. Drum rolls, please. Pisces energies. Let's see your dice as well. From the highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael, Guardian Angels, Divinity, Jesus, highest benevolent guides, Pisces. Okay, this could be something about more leadership or creativity in the future. I see you coming more into like structuring that creative kind of manifestation. You could also be keeping things private at this time, what you are creating. You could have been purifying your home or cleaning your home or purifying your emotional realm as well. Yeah, there could be something you're letting go of. Sagittarius energy here, or something about travel or expanding your beliefs or expanding to new outlooks or new abundance or new wisdom. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could have been walking away or pulling away from certain connections and really being more selective in the connections that you're involved in. Yeah, you've gone through some kind of pain, but you've gone through a rest period. And so I see you do, it looks like you're coming out of this. Yeah, Queen of Wands. It's like you really are tapping into your creativity. You could have fire sign placements if I'm speaking to a feminine. Aries, Leo, Sag, but anything else for Pisces? Yeah, something was not working in the past. Okay, Pisces. 14 could be a relevant number. Yeah, someone was very petty around you, but I see you moving ahead. Similar energy to Sag because they got the Eight of Wands in their reading. So yeah, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sag placements. There's something here about a choice, Pisces. Yeah, to walk away from conflict and not invest in conflict, of course, to heal. Okay, beautiful. And to manifest, wow, the Empress and the Magician. So it's kind of like save the best for last in these cards. I mean, there's definitely something about manifesting greater abundance and attraction towards yourself. I see you being more protected as well. You could be being more protective of your energy, which is allowing you to create better manifestations as well. But yeah, you're transmuting, you're alchemizing, and this is really helping you. Yeah, okay, interesting. You could have been dealing with a masculine that was very unstable. This person could have had water sign placements, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer placements, but yeah, or you could be the masculine I'm talking to. But this person definitely was associated with some kind of heartbreak and some kind of closure ending that you had to close out. Yeah, there was a lack of love here, and there's a lack of peace and balance. Could have been someone also with Sagittarius placements. But yeah, I think you're more of this Queen of Cups energy, this Queen of Wands energy, this Empress energy, yeah, who's moving towards greater stability. Beautiful. So you could be rejecting things to maintain your stability. I see the Knight of Cups in the reverse with the Tower in the reverse on the other side. So this indicates to me that there is something here about your stability and not letting anything throw you off your game right now. So beautiful. You might just be like disinterested or just not think it's the time, right? So let's get your advice for Pisces, highest timeline from the guardians and guides. There's something about seeing through people, especially people that you're like around or investing in emotionally. You need to be able to like peep them, especially if they have like bad tendencies, aggression, domination, lying, whatever like that. Pisces people and placements advice. Yeah, because you need to make sure that these people are not going to throw off your energy or your happiness so that you can actually continue to manifest abundance. Because when you're unhappy or something like that, that can really impact your finances. And it's not, and that's why it's like a warning to make a better decision about the people that you get involved with. Yeah, there is something here about karmic justice and the Magician. So it's like you're manifesting that justice, that balancing out of your own life, really focusing maybe on long-term stability. Seeing your options. Yeah, the moon, you could be doing this all more privately or keeping things hidden or tapping into like maybe nighttime. You could be finding like you have time to kind of like consolidate within at night or something like that. Or you could be doing some kind of journaling practice. But yeah, I don't really see you pursuing anything that's really like romantic. I see you focused on the bag with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles right on top. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's clear cut. Alrighty, let's give you a message. Pisces, people and placements, highest timeline, teams of love and light, growth. Indulgence, exactly. This is about putting your own needs first. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours, demand what you need. So this could also mean about turning away things that you don't like, but also demanding what you want, right? Manifesting. We saw the Magician twice. So anything else? Yeah, you're exiting something that wasn't working for you. Alrighty, let's get you a Cali. Pisces people and placements from the highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael, guardians and guides from their highest, most benevolent team. Krukula, interesting. Badra Cali, 14 was there. Yeah, she cannot be deceived nor deterred. She is unflinching, fearless, and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection for the authentic soul path. Her presence empowers our hearts to face our fears and signifies we are ready to overcome anything that's held us back. She gives us power to fulfill our heart's desires and remind us to embrace our unique path with confidence. So there's something here about confidence. Confidence is key. Because you can manifest reality as long as you stay focused, right? As long as you're connecting with God and your spirit team, calling them in, asking them to surround you and keep you focused and protected and guided, and show you the magic, and show you joy and love and light and peace. Yeah, our wild mother knows when to become gentle with our hearts, bestowing sweetness that liberates from fear. Though you may have faced much struggle or challenge on your path, though it may seem only the powerful intensity stems the tide of negativity, the dark mother of grace conquers the obstacles. To your freedom with gentleness, she manifests herself now as Badr the gentle. She calms the waves of emotion, eradicates doubt and despair, and provides safe and graceful passage through all difficulties. Raksha Kali is worshipped for protection from epidemics and drought. These are literal or symbolic protections. An epidemic is a mass contagion and a swiftly spreading disease of the body. This could also be, or the mind. Fearful collective reactions based on societal conditioning. So this could be a really important time when you're like not paying attention to anything. Like if you're listening to a video and it's not aligning with you, or it's sending you into a different, because whatever you're thinking, whatever you think manifests, right? So if somebody's saying like, oh, we're so concerned about all the wars, it's like, okay, exit. No offense, like, I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. Like, why are you focusing on that? I have better things to focus on. What about all the beauty and joy that I'm creating in my life? What about the inspiration that I'm calling in? What about the protection? You know what I mean? So there's something about focusing. Fearful collective reactions based on societal conditioning. This could also be people that are really insecure and kind of spread that, right? And manipulated through the media can spread like wildfire. The collective psyche of humanity is consistently being influenced. There are abundant spiritual sources of goodwill and peace constantly broadcasting divine love to humanity. And there are forces of negativity and mean-spirited disruption, or maybe even fears or insecurity, seeking to assert their agendas through the human collective as well. The Kali wisdom within our hearts recognizes fear fueling energy for what it is, no matter if it's dressed up as something else, and knows when and how to say stop. So this, like we said, like turning it off, clicking, finding something more aligned, because the more things you say no to, the more the universe shows is like, oh, okay, she knows what she doesn't want. Okay, I'm just going to give her more of the other stuff, right? But it's when you give your energy to things that you don't want is when you manifest more of it, right? So let's see. Another expression of the gentle side of the Dark Mother is Shyama Kali, the peaceful blue goddess. Her presence teaches us that it is not always effective to fight fire with fire, or try to overcome force with greater force. Her wisdom is that of a gentling nature, able to calm, disarm, and diffuse. There is not always a need to try and grapple and conquer. I think we have a lot of like fire and air sign energy right now in the transit. So maybe this is about going, even in astrology, if you have like a heavy dominance of one thing in your chart, you should probably go towards the other thing to balance yourself out. So maybe water, or kind of gentle, kind of maybe listening to relaxing music, or like I'm getting ukuleles or like wind chimes or something like that. Sometimes the need is simply to let go. Nothing rightfully yours is ever denied to you. The simplicity of this can confuse those who have learned they need to pick up any gauntlet thrown by any person at any time. It's not your responsibility, it's their life and their karma, right? Just because another has created a reality for themselves and is attempting to draw you into it, it doesn't mean that you must participate. You have the divinely granted gift to choose where you invest your energy. Page 96 here, by the way. Yeah, be strong, so connected to your soul, connected to your happiness, your joy, your sun, your soul, so that you can know gentleness. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love your reading. Let's get some juicy messages. Pisces energies from your spirit team. Yeah, rejecting certain things that are not aligned is really important at this time. So you can stay focused on what is important. Maybe treating yourself, or like something like that could be relevant. Anything else for Pisces? Because I'm seeing somebody going out to a place, like you don't need to go on a date to go out, or maybe there's just something about, I don't know, creating happiness for yourself. But I don't know, that could be fun. Pisces. I think you would be a good leader as well if you do hold any positions of leadership. You could be very, it's giving like, it's giving Mark Carney, honestly. I think that's his name. He's our prime minister. Yeah, I think he's a Pisces too. I don't know. He worked for like the bank or something. I don't know too much about him, but he seems like a really kind of chill, bit down to earth, kind, focus on what's important type dude. Pisces. Be careful not to get pregnant is showing itself. So this could be about really not investing your energy in anything that you don't want to see created or multiplied or expedited. But let's see what we can get from your spirit team. It says, become more bitchy, close doors on saboteurs. Exactly. So you see that energy coming into your work field, into your reality? Nope, not part of my reality, right? Because we have our own reality around us. We have our own auric field. So that's really important. And you want to keep calling in golden white light from heaven, exhaling that into your auric energy. You're connecting with others. You're sending out peace, love, and blessings, and joy, and relaxation. Connecting doesn't let them influence your energy. Disconnecting doesn't let them influence your energy. So again, nope, block. Next. It's like those memes. There was like this meme I saw before, and it was like this guy, and it was like me in 2025 or something. Or they always do that, and they change it for each year. But he's like, no negativity, no bullshit, no. So trying to shut doors for you. So shut them for them. Slam the door in their motherfucking face. Manifesting money. Disassociate from their energy. Exactly. So maybe these are people trying to pull on your emotions or send you like mental signals or frequencies. So it is important to have awareness and boundaries in your own energy. And that's a part of like psychic development. They need to boost their own ego. You're just an ego boost for them. So this person could like drag you down to their level or just like waste your time. Never put people on pedestals. Exactly. They need to prove themselves. Magi. So you could be a magic or magician. We saw the magician twice, right? So you could be actually using magic. Great time to do it during the Virgo new moon to manifest your desires. Scripting, Virgo rules writing. The mind though in general, like just also can rule commerce, right? Think long term. So really write out what you want, where you see yourself long term could be helpful exercise today. Take next opportunity to choose the higher level version of yourself's actions. So always, even if you make an accidental mistake, the next choice you make should be from the higher self. And as long as you have more of those, you're good, right? So keep, and preferably all the time, right? They are, and constantly, it's more fun. They are investigating you. Entity wants allowance to disrupt your life, mislead, misguide, misdirect you, misalign you, continue walking in your destiny and independently, I heard. And it says, trust the vibes. So trust the vibes. If something tells you, oh, don't go in that door, and you don't know why, and the door seems perfectly safe, just maybe on the other side of the door, there's a man there that's waiting to do some fucky shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Durga. So this is the warrior goddess, I believe. So you could be working with her, remembering why you reincarnated. Trial and error. I think Saj got that in the reading too. God is with you everywhere. So you're really connected with everything. I mean, God should be your ultimate first relationship, right? Get people out of your energy, focus. They have become very parasitic by nature. So they might not even realize they're like that. Treats you like an object, not true love. Don't engage with demonic people. Exactly. So people that spread fear, that spread negativity, that spread concern. Why are you raising those frequencies in the collective? They are trying to drain you. Energy, money, time. Maintain self-discipline. La La Land, the movie. So maybe you're just kind of like, la, la, la. Prioritize well-being above others always, right? Because you can't pursue your purpose if you're not alive. Clearing your energy. Remembering your power. So clearing is a really great way to remember your power because you're cleaning away anything that's negative and then you can tap more easily into your power. They are abusing their power. So you could be realizing that everything they tried to manifest for you, they are getting. Beautiful. I mean, it's not your energy, it's not your reality. Don't let anything get in the way of your goals. So continue to manifest and focus on what you desire. Shocked you didn't go broke for them. They feed off drama. Accident. So maybe this was an accident or there's an accident coming for them. Try to fuck up your life to have it. It just takes one idea to change your life. So yeah, pay attention to any ideas you're getting. Don't date people with kids. So that could be really important as well. Like not, getting into situations where you're going to be abused for your kindness, or people that don't take responsibility. Experiment with something new. That's nice. Near-death experiences. So you could be learning, like, don't experiment with near-death experiences, but you could be like listening to near-death experiences. But yeah, experiment with something new. Try to impede on your happiness, turning your energy away. And we have stay unbothered and unfazed, and hold your vision. Yeah, so keep focusing all your energy, attention, emotion, joy, feelings, do things that make you happy in every single second. Brush it off, reprioritize. Quiet your thoughts. What was I thinking when I wrote this? Quiet your thoughts to listen to inner guidance. Always hold on to hope. Quiet. There we go. Your thoughts to listen to inner guidance. Always hold on to hope. Yeah, interesting. So, really doing like, thought protections. They wanted you in lack without them. So these are lame losers. I am rich and wealthy. Everything is easily offered to me. Obviously. You just got to sit back and feel it. Yeah, just enjoy it. Just enjoy life. Stay in your masculine energy. I don't know if this was upright or reverse, so take it as you will. Beings working together. So you could be finding new collaboratings or working with connecting spiritually and telepathically with like supporters, transcend, go down a new path. Focus on what you now want. Leaders lead, they don't follow. And ending something that makes you feel small or made you feel small. And energy amplification. Don't help them. We have when you find your purpose, evil wants you off your path. Producing with your energy. So you could be actually consciously producing with your energy, or these people wanted to. They're projecting onto you, trying to puppet you. So do be careful. But we do some of that. The dark arts, defense. Okay, Pisces people in placements. The highest themes of love and light. Wow, in your bag, if that's not clear enough. Manifest. Beautiful. Sneaky, sneaky. To be careful. Someone disingenuine around you. Let's get you a flower for my lovely, beautiful Pisces energies from their spirit team. Snowdrop. Gorse. Yeah, gorse is protective. So snowdrop. Anything else for Pisces? Myrtle. Okay, we'll read snowdrop. Another charming name for snowdrop is February fairmaids, perhaps reference to the old German tale in which the then colorless snow begged the flowers to share their color. All the flowers refused greedily, hoarding their reds, pinks, blues, and oranges, but the humble snowdrop offered to share. And so the snow and the snowdrop blend into one another. These flowers are often a little imbalanced with an uneven number of segments, making them somewhat less aesthetically pleasing than other blossoms, and yet they appreciate them all the more for their imperfections and variability. So this could be about connecting with more authentic people that really honor you and are good connections, because there is that connection right between the snow and the snowdrop. So snowdrops are particularly effective when used in spells for friendship, consolation, self-love, memory, hope, and kindness. Interesting. This could be like new people you're attracting into your aura or into your life. This could be because you're improving your relationship to yourself with self-love. But let's get you an angel for Pisces. Power of prayer. Wow. Decluttering. Beautiful. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon divine guidance God gives to you in response. So I feel called to read it for my little book as well. Get you some extra messages. Someone could be trying to block something for you, side note, because now my thing is not working. And yet we still rise. 16:33 on the clock as we continue. Interesting. Power of prayer. This could be about ending cycles, closing those cycles, letting go of certain things, expanding into new senses of self, and also about your career. This card usually appears when you've been worrying or trying to figure out how your situation will be resolved. The angels are guiding you to replace worry with prayer. It doesn't matter how you pray or what words you use, but only that you do pray sincerely from your heart. Prayer brings you into a direct communication with God, Jesus, and your angels. You can also just be talking to them, right? When you're speaking directly to these powerful beings of love and light, you are ensuring that your prosperity, interesting, that your desires and needs are expressed. Just as you ask for help opens the door to divine abundance, prayer can have powerful effects on every aspect of your life. There is no such thing as an unanswered prayer. While we may not receive the specific response we hope for, it is reassuring to remember that we always receive the one we need. We are not always aware of the myriad of variables that surround a situation, as our human view is very limited. God has no such limitation and can follow any path to the highest and best outcome. This card guides you to pray for whatever you feel you need more of, including patience, faith, abundance, love, health, and so forth. As you pray, let go and put the whole situation into God's hands. Trust that God has a full picture of your needs and complete information about the best way to resolve the situation. Beautiful. Yeah, this could be about like money as well. I'm getting 12 again, so a lot of energy on that. Let's get you one of these maybe. A little fun little deck. Alrighty. Pisces. Unicorn, that's crazy. I knew that would come out. That's funny. That's beautiful. And we have bitch kind of showing itself. So you might need to protect yourself, because I was watching, there was something suggested to me on YouTube, and it was like some kind of analysis of that movie, some old 80s movie about the unicorn or whatever. And she was saying how like the movie starts off with them like telling the unicorn, "Oh, you're the last one of your kind, you know." And the unicorn's like, "Really?" And so there is something here about needing to protect yourself. So yeah, influencer. Wow, you could look at that. Look at that. What is that? Cash rules everything around. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to end there. I want to get something else. Let's get you one of these, Pisces. Oh, fog, coming out of fog, illusions, delusions. Sag had that in their reading a little bit too. Pisces. Wow, mystical sister. Beautiful. Jupiter showing itself, Pisces. Yeah, smoke. If there's smoke, there's fire, right? So that's the past position. And antimony, so it's kind of like that door opening. You found the door. You're finding the key. Interesting. Let's read that for you guys. Gold on the top. Wow. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm getting past it. Maybe you gotta treat yourself to like a nice dinner or celebration or something like that. This could just be metaphorical or something. Wow. Yeah. There's some kind of expansion as you let go of something, though. This could be a new understanding of yourself and what you desire emotionally, and your like what you need and your foundation, and that could be moving you towards like new opportunities, work, daily routine, a new reality. It says wildness, fierceness, hunger. That's crazy. In medieval times, antimony became known as the gray wolf of alchemy. It was due to the metalloid's unpredictable qualities and its ability to eat away at materials in the lab. Gold was one of the few materials to withstand contact with it. For these reasons, this card must be read with delicacy. So gold could be like maybe the connection to the soul. On one hand, it represents the wild, free spirit that longs to express itself in the world. On the other hand, it represents a fierceness that can turn destructive or corrosive at the drop of a hat. The message here is clear: channel the gray wolf's energy towards creativity. Channel it to challenge it to come out from the shadows and express itself. So maybe there is something about like any fears or doubts, channeling them to creative expression or empowerment. Embark on the creative project or adventure that it calls to you, rather than focusing on why you can't. Yeah, so maybe like you have an idea to go somewhere, do something. And once you begin, don't quit. The gray wolf responds to respect, not repression. Go deeper. Read Women Who Run with Wolves by Clarissa Pinkola to ponder corrosion as medicine, so corroding anything that's not true or right. Another interpretation of this material, so that we can get to that pureness, right, of this material, is that something is eating away or wearing away at the situation or person. Let the possibility open to deeper revelation. Like many of the alchemy cards, the gray wolf can most easily be felt through the lab of the human body. Dance, run, shake, and breathe. So there's something about kind of letting this kind of, there's something about feeling freer maybe after you move your body. You could feel like there's new ideas or there's new energy coming in, but I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip too there. Best of luck. Take care.